So what if I told you that the Christ wasn't crucified, that he lived on and had a family, and that the bloodlines of said family is still existing right now? And what if the return of Yeshua in the last days of darkness can represent more than one thing? The return of Christ consciousness and the return of the Messiah, the soul that occupied the body of Yeshua, Jesus, returning through its bloodline, taking on a new body. This can represent the resurrection when they said Yeshua was standing amongst them, but they didn't recognize him because he had a new body, a new makeup. But the same DNA strands that have been hidden from the absence of Yeshua until the return of Yeshua in a new presence, in a new form, but expressing the same ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge. And according to the information, the crucifixion, it plays well of capturing the minds of society to be used to trick the masses into fear-based knowledge and information. What if the sacrifice of Yeshua was his everyday life? The pain from attacks of others, the prosecution for putting them in jail, standing up for the truth, expressing his knowledge that was different from the masses of the population during that time and this time. So he was daily attacked, just like majority of us that's here today that express the ancient wisdom thoroughly, not still or half in and half out, or just completely being tricked to the said information above, that are being utilized as a face for the population, to keep the population in line, to keep the population under hypnosis, to keep the population from stepping into power of their own, like Yeshua did. Wouldn't that make sense? Yeshua said, you're going to be greater than he was. The prophets were setting the tone for the future of the golden age. That means that it's going to be a lot of information being spread that is of that same wisdom, the Christ consciousness, the golden age consciousness, the revolution of the minds of humanity. They have the golden age inside of them. Everybody does it. However, we instructed in the system to keep that dormant, keep that silent. In fact, to prosecute those that speak it, like Yeshua did, a daily sacrifice, torture, dark forces. Same information that we're speaking today, getting inside of people to attack him. But Yeshua had the ability to see heaven and hell while he walked with the flesh. He had the ability to see the angels. He had the ability to conversate with this spirit team. He's seen demons. He had access to all that information. A daily sacrifice for humanity. To be able to withstand the mirage of attacks from people outside of himself and stand firm and express the golden age. This is what that means of a daily sacrifice. Those that have it within them, the sacrifice, the BS that the system throws in front of you, and deliver your true perspective of what you was born to do? Do you have that strength to sacrifice? Do you have that strength to stand from the attacks of others that are envious and jealous of you expressing your true form? They're terrified of you. They're easily accessed to target you, just like Yeshua was. You're sacrificing yourself just like he did. We are in those days and times of the return of the Messiah in a new form, and of the Christ consciousness that is being expressed daily. Am I not being spoken about as far as dark forces? This is what happens. People don't even know it. They're being put into the sunken place when these forces take over their body. They're kicked out the driver's seat and thrown into the back seat, and these forces take over. They don't even know what's happening. You're being utilized. Your vehicle is being utilized. Just like they have these forces that utilize the vehicles of these celebrities to be the face for humanity, while the true form is in the sunken place. And they are expressing the corrupt society's information and knowledge and awareness of darkness to the population. And the only thing they can do is stand by. How long they sit to the sunken place? How long they're able to come up for air? You pay attention, you can see it. These individuals are being held hostage. They're pulling heists in people's souls and bodies. They keep darkness spreading. To keep you from being that sacrifice. Sacrificing yourself for the golden age. It's a bigger picture. The dark forces are using people. The universe creator is using people for light. This is ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom is being broadcast in these days and times more so than it was broadcast 2,000 years ago. Every 2,000 years, it comes a power of ancient wisdom. They watch it. They knew it was time for it to come. In fact, they know that individual is here right now. Son of Man all of a sudden appears in the sky with clouds. Powerful. Angels, millions of them. That's a metaphoric verse of it. But we are in the times of the truth that's setting people free, not holding them captive. Unlocking their true forms. Not this false version of themselves. Not the poison that's been taking hold to their physical vessel because it's swarming inside of the mental. The spiritual side of these individuals can't access the physical body because the body is being tampered with. The body has a lot of negative energy going through it. It's a lot of poison. So this is what it means. Stay true to who you are, not from what you was told, but from what you know internally. It's always right. It's always the answer. Enjoy the rest of your day.